Just when you thought Disney could not get any more cringe when it comes to Star Wars, well, they are binging on cringe, folks. We're here to tell you that. Today, we have a story about Hollywood studios in Walt Disney World, and they're trying to come up with some way, somehow, to get you to come in there and buy something Star Wars, even as Star Wars is falling apart. But how bad is this, folks? Well, we're here to tell you. You're not going to believe how down and out, how desperate they must be. We'll tell you what you can spend $100 on if you're a Star Wars lover. Oh, brother. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the WDW Pro channel, where we explain entertainment, and often we delve into the Disney parks. Today, we're talking about Hollywood studios, and we're talking about the desperation that Disney must feel when it comes to Star Wars, because, well, you are not going to believe how bad it is what they're trying to sell for $100, $100 or more. No, it's not a lightsaber. No, it's not a alcoholic drink at Olga's. No, this is the kind of thing you're going to face wedgies for once you go back to school or the office or, well, even from your own grandmother. And we're not advocating for that, especially not from grandmothers. But, folks, let's dive in now. You ready to get your photo made in Star Wars land? Here's the story out of WDWmagic.com. Disney's Hollywood Studios launches Star Wars-themed photo shoots. And as we read this, folks, what I want you to know is that the focus of this story, from my perspective, is that Disney World has very, very little to talk about for the next years. They have Tiana's Rainforest Cafe Adventure, which they thought was going to be a big deal. It's not. They're realizing, grappling with the fact it's not a big announcement. Likewise, they also have to contend with the fact that Epic Universe is coming and it's going to eat their lunch. They're trying to figure out, without a budget and without new things, how can they polish stuff and make it look like a big deal when it's not. Here's the story. Disney PhotoPass Service is launching a new private photo shoot inside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios. She looks like she's having fun. The local Batu image specialists will offer personalized Star Wars Galaxy's Edge 20-minute photo sessions called Capture Your Moment to document visitors' adventures. Yay. During these sessions, the image specialists, also known as people with a camera, equipped with enhancing holo-scanning droids, will travel with you around Batu, processing scans in front of the Millennium Falcon or a First Order shuttle, also known as, they can click the button. At the Market and Blackspire Outpost, among the landscapes of lush forests and mountains, also known as our land that already exists, or as you explore other spots on the planet. Your image specialist, also known as a photographer, can also offer you an assortment of artifacts you can use while documenting your mission, also known as goofy graphics they'll put over you. Each Capture Your Moment session is $100 because they couldn't get that money out of you for the Galactic Star Cruiser, but they'll try it again with a different way. And it can include up to 8 guests, just like when you went to the Star Cruiser. No, that was 4. Photos are not included in the price of a session. However, those with a Disney PhotoPass entitlement, such as a Memory Maker or Memory Maker One Day, and qualifying annual pass holders with a Disney PhotoPass download benefit can download the photos taken during the session at no extra cost. You can also opt to purchase photos individually. So $100 doesn't even get you the pictures. You just get to pretend you're getting the pictures, and then you could pay more. So it's way more than $100. And here's this little fellow who is getting a picture made that you could also yourself, folks, take a picture of. But, well, they'll do it for you for $100 plus. This is
if anybody wants me to do that, just send me a picture and $100, and I will send you you in Galaxy's Edge.
This is the desperation.
Jonas, when you introduce yourself, instead of an investigative reporter for that park place, as an image specialist for that park place, then we'll pay you $100.
Perfect. Sorry,
but this is what they have to do, Jonas. They have to, the Disney World and their marketing team, they have to work with the fact that there's nothing. They have nothing. And so they're having to glorify photo passes, right? And charge a crazy amount that basically nobody wants. So they're having to charge this amount of money that you could do with your smartphone and make an announcement about it because they have nothing else to make it seem like they have new things.
And the good news is there's so few people there that you won't have anybody photobombing your photo shoot.
It's sparse today, I'll tell you that.
When we were talking about this before on Twitter, somebody did point out in response to this story. Well, of course, when I, as a photographer, find a beautiful spot in which no one is in the area, I always write that down as an excellent place for a photo shoot.
They're special. They are special.
I have to tell you guys honestly, when you started doing this story, my first reaction was, why is it so cheap? Aren't they going to try to really screw you? When you figure what they get for the lightsabers and all the rest of it, it should be 250 to start. It really
Yes,
should. Not that
and
anybody's going to pay that any more than they're going to pay 100 unless they're total fools. But
I'll
when they're
also
making a
add.
big deal about what a special exclusive deal it is,
Oh
by
no.
Disney dollar terms,
Oh, no.
$100 ain't special. It's a day
Well,
at the
$100
races.
Lou.
for each 20 minutes, and that's before you even get any of the photos.
Lou,
By the way,
look at the chat on the screen. This is so bad. This is so bad. I didn't know this.
yeah, this is the photo crew from the Galactic Star Cruiser. I've been encouraged by one of our listeners who only listens and doesn't view to read all this stuff out loud. Yes. And the Rogue Attraction would know, by the way, for anybody who has a question about this. Yes, this is the photo crew from the Star Cruiser.
Wouldn't they
I'm
turn
glad
the
that they're
lights on at the old Galactic building and take you over there for an extra $100?
That would be. Why are they not doing that? That's a great question.
Wow.
They could put you in the truck for $200, drive you over there, and do a fancy meet and greet. Disney, what are you doing?
Which you would then tell your friends that you were one of the morons who paid $6,000 for your family to go do that for 3 days before they shut it down.
And Lou, it would give away the fact that apparently the Galactic Star Cruiser is now an empty warehouse for all of the discarded Rose-Tico dolls.
Oh,
so
well,
that
there
would be displayed to the world should they do so.
Oh
But
my.
this is what we're going to be covering over the next year, and farther beyond is nothing burger announcements out of Disney. You know, they're going to tell us they've polished the Tomorrowland Speedway cars. That'll be the big announcement, right?
Now,
They've switched it from some degree of gasoline to another, and it'll be a big announcement.
Now, I will say we've got some videos coming out on that Park Place very soon. I'm going to disagree with you, not just for promotional reasons, but because there are some big things happening in the parks. We're going to have a video in which we talk about something that Disney is doing that I am 100% in agreement with them. That is not sarcasm. That is not me being facetious in any way. Disney did something that I think that they did right for the first time that they haven't done anything like this for 10
Stop
years.
the presses.
So I'm just going to
Call the
tease the
Guinness
video
book.
in that way. Disney did something very right recently, and we're going to be talking about it on that Park Place very, very soon.
And folks, that is a wrap for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Gosh, that is some level of desperation. Star Wars, you need to be reaching out to Obi-Wan Kenobi because he is really your only hope. Oh, wait, no, you ruined that show too. Great. Just great. Folks, if you like content like this, consider clicking the like button. Share, subscribe. When you click it, you do indeed stick it to those pesky algorithms. So do it. Click it. And folks, drop a comment down below. We love when you give us comments because we care about what you think. We actually do read them, if you can believe it. That's right. Join the community with your own dialogue. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, so waste it not. And folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, except if you're in Hollywood studios paying hundreds of dollars for someone to photo you in the same way that you could do for free with your own smartphone. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.